Yes, homies, I've just arrived in the Gold Coast. So I'm here for an NLP course. And I've had a few requests from guys asking about the Vipassana for information on it. So I'm going to do a few videos on why I believe everyone should attempt a Vipassana at least once in their life. So I'll quickly tell you what it is, and then I'm going to go through in a few videos about the main reasons why it's powerful. So first of all, the word Vipassana is actually a type of meditation created by Gautama the Buddha 2,500 years ago. His main meditation, which he reached enlightenment through, and the main one he taught to people, and the generations been passed on. But when you hear the word Vipassana, normally what people are referring to is the 10-day course. And so to be initiated or to learn Vipassana, you've got to do a 10-day course. And to do so, you've got to go into a sort of an ashram. There's these centres all over the world, maybe close to 500, something like that. You are silent for 10 days. There's no books, no phones. You handle them in at the start. So you have no journals, nothing. You can't write, you can't read, you can't see your phone. And then you're silent for 10 days. And over the 10 days, you slowly learn the system of this meditation system from the start to the end, all the way to Vipassana. And every night you're getting discourses or lessons on the Buddhist teachings, but also the technicalities of the system itself and how it works and why it works. So the first point, even if you weren't learning a meditation system, the first point that is very powerful is the dopamine fast. That is, when you go in, you give away your phone and your books and whatever else, you're basically giving away your addictions. So there's science research says that today's world, especially with things like we have instant gratification, that is pleasure we can get without working for it. Porn is readily available, sugar, coffee, alcohol, drugs, all available, especially in the Western world. We have enough money to pay for them. Instant gratification without working for them. When you give these up, you start to realise your addictions pretty quickly. And so even if you weren't learning a meditation system, to go 10 days without your addictions, one, you learn about where your addictions are. But two, you're giving the dopamine receptors in your brain a chance to rest. Because if you're over flooding them with dopamine, and every app on your phone, the good ones, have been programmed, whether on purpose or not, but they run on dopamine. Your body, that's why you keep going back to them. Instagram, social media, is where you keep getting drawn back to them. It's an addiction. So you get a dopamine hit when you use them, or get likes on your Facebook, for example. So when you start to fast from dopamine, you're going to have already the world gets brighter, because you have to learn to enjoy, or at least deal with, the very mundane. That is sitting for 11.5 hours a day meditation plus discourse, so say close to 13 hours a day sitting in silence, completely still. And as you can imagine, even 1 hour, the first hour is not too bad, and the following 10 days worth of hours is boring. What you would say, what feels like boredom, is actually discomfort of the emotions coming up or the thoughts coming up that you would normally suppress, so you could run away from with your addictions, that you now can't. There's no way to run away from them. So you're in your mind and you have to sort of sit and deal with them. So first of all, even if you didn't do the meditation practice and you sat for 10 days and got fed twice a day, which you do, you would already get some benefits from the dopamine fast. Because one, you'd learn about the addictions you've got, even if you think you're not addicted to your phone or whatever else, you'd learn about them. And then your brain gets a rest from dopamine, so your receptors, dopamine receptors, become more active, and small amounts of dopamine make you feel good. So just that alone would make you feel good. So you can go do your own retreat 10 days. The thing is, when you're feeling low, and that's the reason why I took this Vipassana this time, and it's been about a year coming, I've wanted to do it. This is my second one. When you're feeling low, your discipline levels are low. Because when you're feeling low, you want to feel good, so you go to your addictions, whether it's sugar, whatever your addictions are. So the odds of you staying a full 10 days through the challenge are very slim, because you're going to run to your addictions. Where when you make a commitment to go in, you can leave if you want to, but you made a commitment, so you're much more likely, especially with the peer support of everyone around you. Some people quit, but you're much more likely to stay longer. And the longer you stay, the more you gain. For me personally, day 3 was really hard. Day 5 was really, really hard. Day 7, I was so close to quitting. I was right at the end of the day. And luckily I said, I'm just going to push through this one last meditation and get to tomorrow. So for me, it was probably the hardest 10 days of my life, I'd say. But judging that in the fact, the amount of times I said I want to quit, that's how I see the challenge. Not physically hard, although you are feeling pain from sitting, but forcing yourself through the pain is very powerful. So that's point number one. That's why you should do it, point number one, for the dopamine fast. You're forcing yourself into removing your distractions, and just that will start to clear, first of all, your brain settle, and to clear the addictions a little bit. So that's one reason why you should do. In the next few videos, I'm going to describe the other reasons why everyone should try this at least once.